How does REST, Representational State Transfer, work in Python? Imagine you want your Python programs to talk to web services smoothly, like having a conversation with a friend. That's where REST, or Representational State Transfer, comes in. It's a way to build web services that work over the internet using simple rules. REST uses standard HTTP methods like GET, POST, PUT, and DELETE to interact with resources identified by URL. Think of URL as addresses for specific data or services on the web. When you send a GET request, you're asking for information. A POST request creates new data, while PUT updates existing data and DELETE removes it. In Python, working with REST APIs means writing code that sends these HTTP requests and handles responses. Developers often use frameworks like Flask or Django to build or connect to REST APIs. Flask is lightweight and easy to set up, perfect for quick projects. Django, especially with its Django REST framework extension, offers more features and easier database integration. To get started, you install Python and libraries like Flask or Django REST framework. For Flask, you might also add extensions like Flask RESTful to make creating APIs simpler. Next, you define API endpoints, which are specific URL that your Python code will respond to. For example, you might create an endpoint called Books to manage a collection of book records. Each endpoint can handle different HTTP methods. When a client sends a request to an endpoint, your Python function processes it. If it's a GET request, it retrieves data. If it's a POST, it adds new data. The function then returns a response, usually in JSON format, which is easy for programs to read. The response also includes an HTTP status code to show if the request was successful or if there was an error. Because REST is stateless, each request from a client contains all the information needed for the server to respond. The server doesn't remember previous requests, which makes the system more scalable and reliable. Python makes data serialization simple, converting Python objects like dictionaries into JSON for transmission. Libraries and frameworks handle this automatically, so you don't need to write extra code. Security is also important. Python developers add authentication methods like token-based systems, OAuth, or JSON web tokens to protect the API. This way, only authorized users can access or change data. To improve performance, techniques like caching responses, limiting request rates, and asynchronous processing are used. For example, with Flask, you create routes like items to get a list of items or add new ones. Each route is linked to a Python function that handles the request and sends back JSON data. So, in simple terms, REST in Python works by using HTTP methods to manage resources through URL, with frameworks providing tools to define these endpoints, handle data, and secure the system. This setup makes Python scripts powerful tools for automation, web interactions, and building web services.